I absolutely believe I'm a steward of democracy.
Unions are a part of making this country great.
Unions are the definition of democracy.
It protects those ideals.
We have to have a place at the table as far as organized labor and as working people, from places that are looking at the bottom line as far as profit over salaries and safety.
We're able to support our families, put our kids through school. We're able to live a good life because of the unions and the democracy that it brings to the table.
If you don't have a voice in the conversation, then you effectively have no power.
Local 18, it's the shining light of the West.
We keep the lights on.
It's a standard bearer for public utility representation in the country.
Every building in the city, every hospital, every mall, every airport.
You don't get to be here without us. We're the ones turning the crank.
IBEW started in 1891 by 12 linemen and wiremen. The reason was 2 out of 3 linemen were killed on the job.
I feel the legacy of the union every day because there's a lot of people in the past that have died for this.
You can walk into a place and that day could be your last.
They really are heroes.
We go out there and we fix a main break.
During the earthquake, they literally turned the turbines by hand.
I was able to work the fires up in Sylmar when they hit a few years ago, help the people that lost their homes. If the lights are out, we're going to get the lights back on for the city of Los Angeles.
Everybody who's a member gets what we call a ticket, and what it is a ticket to the middle class.
You can actually have a chance to take care of your family.
I've been able to purchase a new home, take some vacations.
Both my kids are in private school.
My 22-year-old daughter graduated from Cal Berkeley in May.
I get to enjoy my family instead of worrying about, how am I going to pay this bill?
You hear people saying that we make too much money, but they don't realize the work that we put in, the dangers that we go through every day.
Everyone deserves to be paid well for their efforts. They deserve to be paid well for their successes. We all deserve that.
Brothers and sisters, are you ready to fight?
The people in the union had to fight for everything.
Our members came together and withheld their services for 9 days.
I was very proud walking with my brothers and sisters during that 1993 strike.
It was a big turning point.
There was strength in numbers.
And as a result of that, I think we are the leading force for collective bargaining in the city.
A deal is a deal! A deal is a deal!
This union doesn't back down. It stands up for the rights of workers.
A handshake's a handshake. A deal's a deal.
Brotherhood and sisterhood is maintained by working together side by side, taking care of the same thing together.
But in the sky up above, it will say a deal is a deal!
The union is about of the heart, helping your brother, helping your sister. It's a family.
They have our backs.
We can count on each other.
We look for ways to help each other.
You better know that the guy that's across that pole from you's got your back, and because your life is dependent upon that. There's no second chances here.
They fight for you, you have rights, you're respected.
And people know who you are. You have a face and a name.
We're in this together. If one person has a challenge, we have their back.
Even though I don't like asking for help, but sometimes you need it. I know there's things you just can't do by yourself.
I want to leave behind a legacy that continues.
Leave it in a better place so that those that come behind us, it'll be something here left for them.
We need to maintain what we have today.
That was hard-fought ground.
That legacy endures through you and your efforts.
We're not going to lose ground on my watch. It is who we are.
They're there to stand behind you and fight for you.
For your dignity.
Because you know that it's still possible to make a good living.
That supports us and gives us a way of life.
Knowing that your family is going to be safe.
I'm going to be able to retire.
The union makes you feel like, you're part of something.
They hold strong.
My membership in IBEW Local 18 is the best investment I could ever make in a career.
We're extremely active. I think, we're respected.
The future from IBEW, it looks bright.
IBEW is going to be here for another 100 years.
Wow.